Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I am going to show you how to make chicken mandi. This is an Arabian dish and it is one of my favorite as it is very delicious and it can be cooked with very less effort and that too with very few ingredients. Let's start cooking by making a spice mix. Here I have taken cumin seeds 2 tablespoons, black peppercorn 2 tablespoons, green cardamom 1 tablespoon, cloves half teaspoon, coriander seeds 1 teaspoon, turmeric powder 2 teaspoon, saffron strands 1 by 4 teaspoon, saffron color 1 by 4 teaspoon. Now grind them all into a fine powder and set it aside. Let's prepare the chicken. Here I have taken approximately 1.5 kg of chicken with skin on. I will just cut it in 2 halves. I have already cleaned and washed the chicken, but I will just rinse this once more. Here is the spice mix that we prepared. It turned out to be half cup. We will now grind the chicken. For this, I will use half of the spice, 2 tablespoons of salt and approximately 600 ml of water. And mix them well. Place the chicken in the spicy water. Try to take a big bowl. Since this chicken is very big, I will add more water to submerge it completely into the brine. Cover it and let it rest for at least 8 hours in the refrigerator. I did these preparations at night. In the morning, I had to serve the lunch at 2 o'clock. So I started preparing at 11 o'clock, considering I have kids and other chores to fulfill. We will start with spices to flavor the rice. I have taken 2 bay leaves, 1 dried lemon, 1-inch cinnamon stick, 5 to 6 green cardamom, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 5 cloves, 10 to 12 peppercorns. I will provide the list of all the ingredients in the description, so do check it out. We will also need 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste, 1 medium onion chopped, 5 to 6 green chilies. This is absolutely optional. If you prefer, you can add or you can omit it. Here I have taken 3 cups of long grain basmati rice. We will also need some olive oil and some salt. Now take out the chicken and put it in the colander to drain excess water. Until then, let's start preparing the rice. Meanwhile, let's start preparing the rice. Take 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a deep cooking pot, similar to the one I'm using. Let it heat and add the whole spices. Add the onion and fry until golden brown. The onion is fried. It's golden brown. Now add the ginger and garlic paste. and then add the washed rice. Mix well with all the spices. Now add water. Generally, to cook long grain basmati rice, for every 1 cup of rice, we add 1.5 cup of water. But I would suggest you to check the packet for cooking instructions. For example, if you are using brown basmati rice, add 2.5 cup of water for every 1 cup. Add 1 tablespoon of salt. To check if the salt is appropriate, taste the water on the spatula. If it's less salty to your taste, that means it is too less. And if it's just a bit more salty than your taste, it means it's the correct amount as the rice is going to absorb the salt. And finally, you will get well balanced flavor. When it's done, let's prepare the pot for the oven. Put the grilling rack in the pot. Now you will understand why I took such a deep pot. Place the chicken on the rack. In mandi, chicken and rice are cooked together. Chicken cooks in the steam of rice. It is the easiest food you can prepare for the crowd with very less effort and good taste. I forgot to put the green chilies in the rice, so I just dropped them over the grill. Now take some saffron and some olive oil and mix well with brush and paint the chicken thoroughly. And please switch off the flame after adding salt and water to the rice. We are going to cook it in preheated oven at 1 degree centigrade. It's better to switch on the top rod as it would give the chicken very nice color. If your oven doesn't have any top rod, no worries, it's absolutely fine. Now seal the pot with aluminium foil. Put it in the oven for 50 to 55 minutes at 1 degree centigrade. Here you need to remember you don't have to take it out of the oven after 50 to 55 minutes. Leave it there for 30 minutes with the oven switched off. While mandi is cooking, let's prepare the garnishing for it. It's just fried onion and blanched almonds and some raisins. Take some ghee in a pan, heat it and add thinly sliced onion and fry it to golden brown. When the onions are done, add the blanched almonds and raisins in the same oil and keep it aside. This is the garnish we prepared with onion, almonds and raisins in the ghee. Mandi is ready. Let's uncover it. Although it's been sitting in the oven for last 30 minutes, still it's very hot. So you have to be very careful while uncovering it. Hot steam may burn your hand, so be careful. Mandi is looking perfect. Carefully remove the rack out of the pot. Let's check the rice. It's fluffy and cooked properly. This is the reason I love this dish. You just put everything in a pot, place it in the oven, set the timer and do whatever you want while it's cooking. And then take it out of the oven and enjoy. Okay, if you wish, you can take out the bigger spices or just leave them there. It's your preference. The chicken is very tender and juicy. I have been very careful while handling it. I'm just going to cut a bit to show you how nicely it's cooked. I have taken out the rice in this big dish. Now garnish it with fried onions, almonds and raisins. Place the chicken on top of the rice and decorate it with leftover garnishes. Mandi goes well with this refreshing salsa or tomato chutney, whatever you may call it. I have given the recipe for it. You may check it in the I button or in the description below. It's time to eat. Today I have served the lunch on sufra. Everybody sits on the floor and eats together. Cut the chicken and serve it with the rice. And don't forget the salsa. That's all for today. See you in next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.